type of nigga that get sassy on the bitch. VVS, clarity, stone, Prezi on the bitch. And I'm feeling like the hand of God bless me in this bitch.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to a new video. So we need to chat, all right? We got some things to discuss. We're gonna get into some things, all right? So I had a recent revelation and I really wanna share this with you guys and break down my thought process on this whole thing, which of course affects the type of videos that I'm going to be putting up. So we will get into that. So yeah, spend the early morning with me as I get my day started, and we will definitely chat. We will chat. So we got a good chunk of editing done, and now it is time to eat, which I am excited about. And this portion of the video is sponsored by Factor. Factor delivers fresh, never frozen meals right to your door. It's been so convenient to have ready-made meals to give me a break from cooking, okay? Because it gets to be a lot sometimes. So Factor has been a huge lifesaver this week, and I'm counting calories, so I picked the Calorie Smart meal plan option, and it's been so nice being able to enjoy delicious meals while still staying on track and staying within my calories. So that's been good. I was a bit nervous about Factor. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't know how it would taste, but they're actually really good. And they recently expanded the size of their menu. So they offer 80 plus rotating weekly meals, along with providing 2 times more high protein meals than before. I absolutely love their potato leek mash. It is so delicious. And they sent me their filet mignon truffle butter. Fire. I loved it so much. So definitely head over to factor75.com and use my code deeshanell FB50 to get 50% off plus free breakfast for 1 year. That's code deeshanell FB50 at factor75.com for 50% off plus free breakfast for an entire year. And thanks to Factor for sponsoring this video. And we clean the plates. We have a happy plate. That's what my dad calls these. When you clean your plate, it's a happy plate. Listen, that was delicious. It's giving restaurant quality, all right? And this is the 3rd meal that I've had from them that has been fire. I did have one that was just okay. It was to be honest, but most of them have been really good, and I like those statistics. So I'm gonna actually pay my own money and get a subscription on my own, even after I finish working with them, because I need to experience this again. Oh, that was good, all right? Am I full? No, I'm not gonna act like this is a whole bunch of food, but when you're watching your calories and you're eating healthier and trying not to be a big bag, you need to accept that you're just not going to be full when you eat. That's not something that you're supposed to keep experiencing anyway. I feel like when you get fat, you get used to eating until you stuffed and your stomach hurt. That's not normal. Those are big bag habits, and that's something that I need to break out of anyway. So I'm not full, but I am very satisfied. I feel really good. And my apologies in advance of the visuals of me eating. I haven't watched the playback yet, but I know that I'm not a cute eater. I tend to eat like, you know, I'm in a jail cell and I ain't ate in a long time, especially when something is good. It's not the prettiest sights. And every time I think of this, I think about that one time I went on a date with this guy. It was like maybe 1920. He took me out to get tacos, and they had like sour cream and like, you know, all type of stuff on them. And those tacos was fire. So I was fucking them tacos up, okay? I thought it was a great day, whatever, what have you. He didn't talk to me again after that. And I was like, that's interesting. So I was talking to my homegirl who knows him as well. And I was like, oh yeah, I ain't talked to him in a minute after that. She was like, oh yeah, he said on the date that she was eating nasty. And I was like, oh, oh my God. So I guess he thought that, you got sour cream everywhere. Why would you take me out to get tacos with sour cream, cheese, and all type of salsa, all type of shit on it, and you think I'm about to eat cute? You didn't take me nowhere where I could even get a salad. They had tacos, burritos, nachos, and shit like that. Excuse me? I was like, he must have been gay. That was how I coped, you know, back then. I was like, if he worried about that, he must be gay, you know, but that man probably wasn't gay. That was just me, you know, trying to feel better about myself, about how nasty I was eating. because he was grossed out. Okay, he was grossed out, but that's fine. Whatever, what meant to be. Anywho, you know, now that I've got some food in my stomach, I'm feeling good, about to get dressed for the day. All right, so I'm about to record reaction videos for the day, but before I do, we need to chat, okay? We got to talk about this title and about this recent revelation that I've had. So as you guys know, I have been traveling a lot for like the past 3 years, really. And this year alone, I have been to 14 countries. I ended my trip to Africa in January. From February to March, I was in the Middle East. From April to May, I was in Europe. Then I came back home for a few weeks. Then I went back to Europe from June to August. And here we are in September. So I have literally been gone for most of this year. I've spent more time overseas than I have here at home. And I have to come to grips with the reality that traveling is ruining my life. All right. And I don't want to sound dramatic, but literally every aspect of my life is suffering because of travel. Every aspect. For one, my health suffers immensely. Every single time I come back from a trip, I'm fat. Every time, every single time. For the past 3 years, I cannot shake this. And this past time that I've come back from this trip, I am now obese. I'm the biggest I've ever been in my life. I just cannot develop a healthy eating and exercise routine while I'm out of town for long periods of time. I can't do it. I've tried for the past 3 years. I failed every time. For the first week, maybe week and a half, I'm good. After that, just everything goes out the window. I'm eating out every day. I'm not working out. And as a result, I get big as hell. Second area that suffers greatly, my mental health. Every single time I come back from a trip, I am depressed and sad as hell for weeks at a time. I've talked to you guys already in the past about my post-travel blues, but I've come to realize that it's not even just about that. It's also because I neglect every aspect of self-care when I'm traveling. All of the habits that keep me in a good headspace and keep me at peace and calm, I completely abandon when I'm traveling. And that includes eating healthy and working out, of course, but also my daily meditation, my breathing exercises, my mindfulness practices, reading. All of these things really make a difference in my overall mental state, and I cannot keep up these routines for the life of me when I'm traveling. Like I said, in the beginning I can, but I always fall off. The third thing that really suffers a lot while I'm traveling is work. I've gotten so many opportunities offered to me that I wasn't able to take because I was out of town. Just recently, I got this great opportunity to work with this LA-based brand. They hit me up early July and they saw one of my LA vlogs and they wanted me to basically visit their business in my vlog, and they were gonna pay me a nice coin, real nice coin, but I couldn't because I was in Europe. And they're like, oh, when will you be back? I'm like, in like 5 weeks. And they were like, oh, like, girl, that's too long. And they're like, okay, well, we'll keep you in mind for future opportunities. And just like that, lost the opportunity. Also, earlier this year, Japan Railway, I think it's called, they reached out to me for a brand deal to go to Japan. I mean, that's more travel, but you know, they wanted me to go to Japan for a 5-figure deal, all right, that they were gonna pay me to be in Japan, all expenses paid. I couldn't take it because I was already on another trip. So I was busy with the trip that I booked myself. So had to turn that down. And there have been several other cases like that where I'm like, damn, I'm missing out on so many opportunities just because I'm doing all this damn traveling. And even the brand deals that I have acquired very recently that I have right now, I'm only able to have them because I'm back home. Because with a lot of these deals, they have to send me things in the mail. And if I'm overseas, that's just not possible. So I've just been missing out on so much money and so many opportunities because I'm gone. And the fourth area of my life that has suffered quite a bit recently is my personal relationships, all right? Since I have been gone and away more than I've been home, it has been an issue in my personal relationships. Okay, we don't need to go into the details of that, but just know things are rocky. Things are rocky with a couple of my relationships. So, you know, that's also a problem. So at this point, I just have to stop. I cannot keep traveling as often as I have been like these past 3 years because it's really starting to negatively affect my life, and I can't keep being in denial about that anymore. I love traveling and I will never just stop completely, but I need to travel like a normal person, like travel maybe once or twice a year internationally, you know, be gone for like a week, and just, you know, do it the normal way and not be gone for months at a time and gone overseas more than I am at home. Like, that just doesn't make sense when it's just not benefiting my life. I can't just do it because it's fun. I have to be an adult and be responsible, and I can't just, you know, completely immerse myself in certain things just because they're fun and I'm having a good time. Like, I have to keep other areas of my life in mind. So yes, I'm done with all the crazy traveling. I'm done. I actually had a trip that I already had booked for next month. All right, I booked it earlier this year. I was gonna be gone from the end of October to mid-December. I was gonna be gone for 7 weeks. Psychopath, 7 weeks. After I've already been to 14 countries this year, I was gonna go to an additional 5. Yeah, towards the end of this year. That's what I was gonna do. But you know what I did? I canceled it. She's canceled. Well, not technically canceled, all right? A lot of these things are non-refundable and I'm getting a lot of credits. I will not let them go to waste, all right? That's out. But I did push them back as far as I could. So I will deal with those next year, okay, when I have to use these credits, and they're on like different dates, so that's annoying. But yeah, hopefully I can finesse something. We'll see. But yeah, I'm just over it. I'm over the excessive travel and I'm done. I'm done. And I'm so sorry if you only follow me just to see travel content. I will still travel. Of course, like I said, I'm not completely stopping, but I am not gonna do the excessive travel anymore and every month going somewhere new. I'm no longer doing that. I'm going to lean more towards lifestyle content and weight loss and, you know, cooking videos and stuff like that. Vlogs, that's more centered around me, but travel being the main content over here, that's over with. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that's what you mainly wanted to see, but I have to do what's best for me. Of course, I would love to just travel and just say fuck everything else. You know, I'm like, oh, I'm having a great time. But when I come back home and my life is in shambles and I'm struggling to put the pieces together, it's not fun. All right, I've been back home for like maybe a few weeks now, and I'm just now getting to a place where my mental health is better. It was so bad for the first few weeks I was here. I just can't keep doing this to myself. I have to put myself on a travel diet. It is what it is. And I'm sure there are many people out there who are able to travel for very long periods of time and they're able to keep their habits up. I'm just not one of those people. I just can't do it. I've tried and failed every time. For some reason, I get into like this vacation mode. It's like this psychological block where I'm just like, I'm on vacation. I'm gonna eat what I want. I'm gonna do what I want. I don't want to do anything responsible. I'm just gonna, you know, that's what I be thinking when I'm out of town, and it's not healthy. It's not good for me. So, you know, there's that. Hopefully you guys understand and will still support me as I'm leaning into this other type of content, and just know that I'm not gonna completely stop the travel content. And I also want to incorporate more domestic travel as well, because, you know, I don't travel a lot within the States, and I can easily take a few trips here and there, you know, across the States, be gone for a few days at a time, and then come right back and it not ruin my life, you know? So I can lean more into that as well. So there won't be as much, you know, international travel content, but I'll have more domestic travel content, you know? So hopefully you guys enjoy that, you understand. I'm very sorry, but I do need to do what's best for me and my life and my health and my mental and whatnot. So yeah, it is what it is. But let me know what you guys think though, and definitely give me suggestions of different type of content that you would like to see. And yeah, I will see you on the next one. Bye.